Good morning. It is 5:10. Um, I was just thinking about how much God means to me and how much I rely on Him in my life. In that, the only way that I know how to live my life right is from the Bible and from preaching, and just from Bible and preaching, and from praying, and from from preachers, and I and from mostly from the Bible. Well, I got to thinking about people who don't believe. Like, what would they do? Like, say you're feeling like your life is in a low spot, and you're wanting to know how to change. What can you do to change your life? Well, for people who are not believers, what do they do? I mean, I don't know any other way to change your life except for to live for God. I guess there's other things you could do. So I Googled it. Because I thought, what would, like, say somebody wants to change their life and they don't want to turn to God, what would they do? So I Googled, what can I do to change my life? And you wouldn't believe the responses on there. You guys should look it up sometime. But there's like a list. There's one list of 36 things you can do to change your life. And they are things like take a vacation, sleep in one day a week, different things like that, like giving yourself little breaks that will change your life. Don't take your work home with you. Just treat yourself to a favorite meal once in a while, all these things. But there is, and none of them point to God, except there is one. It says, read a book that will change your life. Now, that's the one where it should have said, read the Bible, it will change your life. But it said, read a book that will change your life. I'm here to tell you, there's only one book that will change your life. You can buy all the self-help books in the world that you want. Believe me, I've done it. Oh, I was the self-help queen in the 90s. I had every codependency book. I had, every book you could have, trying to save myself, wondering why was I different. Because we're all different. That's why. And we all have different battles. And the God's going to give His biggest battles to His strongest soldiers, so that He can show glory, His glory. And I believe that's what He's done with me. I had a pretty big battle for the first 30 years of my life. There were years, a period of 10 years almost 10 years that I had it beat. And then, bam, it hit me. I got out of the will of God, and it came back to bite me in the butt again years later. I'm telling you, please stay in the will of God for your life. I mean, if you are not happy in your life in any way, or even if you think you are happy in your life, maybe you are happy, how much more God would add to that. You would find a happiness, not just happiness, but you would find a true peace that you never knew before. Just knowing that I can give everything to God is so huge, because there's times that I get overwhelmed. We all do as people. We have so many things going on. Good morning, Tony. And when we have so many things going on, we just get in the hustle bustle of the day, and we want to leave God behind, and we forget that there's someone who can guide us through it all, and He can guide us through it stress-free. I mean, not stress-free. We still stress out because we're human. But just knowing that God's going to work everything out for your good, because the Bible says that all things work together for the good of those who love God and are called according to His purpose. I think that's Romans 8:28. Because of that reason, we know things are all working together for our good, and we can rest in that. See, Jesus gives us so much hope and strength just in Him. Excuse me, that it just gives us a peace. It gives you a peace. And I just want to tell you, if you feel like you need to change your life, or something doesn't settle, or if you feel like your whole life you've lived a certain lifestyle. Say you've lived in a certain lifestyle your whole life, your entire life, and now you're however old, and you look back and you realize you could have done different. Well, I want to tell you, it's not too late. God began a perfect work in you, and when you were born, and He will bring it to completion. So just because you might feel like you're running behind compared to other people or whatever, no, God has a great plan for your life. Go to Him in prayer. Seek Him out. Ask Him what it is. Ask Him to make it clear. But first you need to ask Him to come into your heart and be the Lord of your life. There's nothing more amazing than God. I'm telling you. I've lived other lifestyle, We all know this. Anyone who knows me knows that, There's been hard times, but I tell you what, God carried me through every one of them, and He'll never bring you to something that He can't bring you through. And if if blessings don't flow through you, they're not going to flow to you. So, or if mercy doesn't flow through you, God's not going to flow it to you. See, we are not where it stops. God doesn't just give us all this and then it stops with us. Oh, my phone's going to die. He doesn't give it to us and it stops with us. He gives it to us so that we can carry it through us to another person. I don't know what's going on with my phone, but so just remember that if He's not going to give it to you unless it's going to go through you to another person. So your joy isn't just for you; it's for others. My phone's dying. I'm not even going to be able to pray this morning because it is literally dying. I guess it wasn't plugged in the charger. I put it in the charger. It must have came unplugged overnight because I had it on my bed. Anyways, I love you guys. I'll come back later maybe if I have time to pray. Can't promise you anything, but I love you guys. Have a great day, and let God's blessings flow through you, not just to you. Have a great day. Bye.